What's going on, Coop? How you living, bro?
Everything good, man.
That's good. That's good, man. So for those who don't know you, man, can you go ahead and just tell everybody, what you do and things like that?
I'm a piano player. Pretty much, I've been playing 21 years. Not too much going on, man. Just trying to the same thing repetitively. Just trying to make it better and better.
Okay.
I don't really try to indulge into too many other crafts because I want to focus on that. So it's been going on for a while.
Right. You want to fine tune and make sure that that's your niche.
Yeah, facts.
Okay. Word. So, how long you been playing the piano?
It's almost 22 years actually.
Damn, 22.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 27. I'll be 28 June.
Damn, so you've been playing since a young buck.
Yeah.
Okay, word. So you're a pianist. Do you also you produce music as well, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about that, like what goes into production and how you combine being a pianist with being a producer as well?
Well, man, it's kind of easier on the musician side of being a producer because in order to be a producer, you really gotta know about being a musician. And I'm with every day is kind of challenging. Like electronics technology is challenging,
right?
And that's really where the producer side switches from being a musician. A lot of musicians can't be producers because they don't know about the technical, or they don't know about Mac. They don't know about HP, none of that. They don't know about Logic, Fruity Loops, programs. They don't know about none of that. So
right,
that kind of separates. And I play about 12 instruments.
Damn.
Yeah, I just specialize in piano, but I've been like all throughout my youth, been playing trumpet, tuba, trombone, baritone, guitar, bass, acoustic, clarinet, flute, harp, cello, violin.
That's wild. I've always wanted to play a harp, man, because I think it sound beautiful.
It's crazy, but all I can do is just one pluck. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really it's people that's majestical. I'm not really majestical. I'm just a little pluck here. All right. Whatever.
Okay, word. So when you're playing all those instruments, is it so you play like a trombone and all the other brass instruments kind of are similar in a sense, so you can kind of pick up on it. Same thing with guitar and bass.
Yeah, they normally got the same sound. They might sound a little different. Like a trombone to a trumpet sounds more low end.
Okay.
It kind of takes if you was to EQ a trumpet on a computer and take out the high end, it kind of the trombone's mellow, going towards French horn, but it's not French horn. It's trombone. It's kind of standoutish. Then you got French horn that's trombone, but it's more mellow, more soft. But then you got trumpets that's direct and attack, punching. You hear trumpets at band shows, they're screaming so. Yeah. And I played trumpet the most aside from piano.
Okay.
That was my second, third, besides drums and all that stuff. But trumpet for sure. That's second instrument.
Or they put me in band. They gave my ass a French horn off rip. I was like, man, I'm not playing.
Yeah, I'm French horn kind of soft though, and they put you in band with it.
Yeah, I was like,
you
man,
gotta sit there just hold it, put your hand in it, and just
yeah, that joke was always weird to me. I was like, why I gotta put my hand in here, man? This is weird.
This is weird feeling.
Yeah,
my hands all warm now.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Facts.
Yeah, exactly. I was just like, man, this is crazy, man. So all right, so you play 12 instruments, mainly piano, and you do production for music. So when you're doing the production as far as the software end, do you feel like producing nowadays, producers especially, do you feel like they're more detached from music in the sense that they're no longer using instruments? It's more so just a compilation of sound bites, and then you're spicing those bites together in the production software and then making a beat out of it?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. A lot of producers kind of skip over the fact of being a musician, and they go straight to production because that's easy. A lot of kids come up nowadays and are, they're just completely technical. Right. They on FaceTime know how to operate an iPhone at 5.
Right.
When we was 5, I wasn't doing that. They're kind of advanced than what we are. This day and age, these kids are this new generation. Kind of crazy. And I feel like a lot of producers that kind of grew up when we grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, even late 80s, them producers that's adults now, young adults now, a lot of people stray away from learning the hardware when it comes to music. They'll learn what makes the box look good, but they don't worry about what goes in the box.
Right.
And they, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of like bad, because now you got a whole bunch of production, a lot of beats, you know, whatever, that people use that are kind of empty, and they're missing something, or it's something that needs to fill the space. And a lot of time people are not musicians. People don't really study in the key components to making a hit. They rather just try to approach it a different way. A lot of things you really can't approach a different way when it comes to music, and a lot of producers really skip the essence of music just to go to like, yeah, let's make trap with a whole bunch of repetitive hi-hats, and it don't have like, it's missing the essence, because you don't have any soul. You really just got some notes computerized, you know what I'm saying, maybe 8 notes in a 16 bar that's like just placed, and it's not even, it's like, wow, you ain't even, there's no essence in that. It's no feeling, like, but that's what that's the difference between producers and musician producers. Like, I grew up playing instruments my whole life, so, and then took on producing. So like, I don't know if I attacked it the right way, because it's not really a guideline on how you should do what you want to do in your craft, but like, I just attacked it the best way I know how. Like, let me just get this music done first, and then be a producer later.
I mean, personally, I feel like it's like, I don't really do music myself, but sonically hearing things, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's better for you to be a musician and then transition to producing, because you know what notes to look for, you know what keys to look for, you know what I'm saying? Because you play it and you've heard it, you know what I'm saying? You've got that repetition. It's just like anything, you repeat it and you get better with it. So you got those keys, you got those notes, you're like, okay, yeah, I know this note sounds good with this, so I'm gonna put this in the beat. You know what I'm saying? So if you get some 808s, you get some hi-hats, and you put like a piano on top of that. Come on, man. That joke is hard, man. So I see you work with Tory Lanez and stuff like that. So how did that come about, man? How did he find you, and how did that whole tandem come about?
Random shit, but it's just to simplify it. Like, I was having a bad day, and just people go to parks and shit when they have bad days, or people go to like, you know, go have some time with their family. I don't got too much of that to gravitate to when it come to like me trying to get a good vibe out of a bad one. So I normally go like Guitar Center or music store, go play some music for like a couple hours, just to chill out. And in that time period, like, it's random people that just come in there, like, you know what I'm saying? You sound great. You sound amazing. That's amazing. How did you do that? They'll stay there. They'll stand there for like a while, and they'll like just try to figure out like what's going on. And that's kind of the case with a lot of people, that even when I go on the Guitar Center, I see somebody like on the guitar just wilding out. I'm like, nah, how is he doing this? This is wild. This is crazy. So I kind of understand when people see me, somebody that take music kind of more serious than a lot of people, that you're like, that's the comments I get. Like, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. That's nice. How are you making this sound? So one random day, he came in there, and I was just angry at the world. I was in there already for like 4 hours playing the piano, just playing random pianos too. So he come in there with Play Picasso, which is his producer. And another guy named Josh. And they're my homies, you know what I'm saying? These are my brothers. Like, I've been traveling the world with these niggas like the last 3-4 years. Like, so
word.
Once you like been traveling with people, y'all been living in the same spaces like 7 months out of the year, y'all like kind of family. So like,
yeah, definitely.
And then going through shit like, just, you know, sometimes just it's rough out there. Like, when you're traveling, you got to like depend on the world, really. Like, I can't say it's gonna be a McDonald's, you know what I'm saying, in Italy when we go out there to perform, or whatever, how I'm gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? It's places to go to, but like, it's like I gotta be a little dependent when I'm traveling, and just being dependent with them. When I met them, it was just like off gate, it was like, yo, these guys got their head on straight. Like, I'm hearing the music they making. All I had to do was maybe 2 days of hearing them create music, and I was like, nah, they different. I found like after a while my sound started changing, like, because I was really like just watching them, mimicking them. Like, I need to find out how their mixes are sounding this good, like everything. And the crazy thing is, Tory, when he ran into me at Guitar Center, he was a fan. Like, it ain't even like, you know, because a lot of people ask me all the time, like on Twitter, Instagram, like, how do you get in the industry? And I'm like, I don't really know. I still don't know, because for years, you know what I'm saying, before I met Tory, I've been trying to get in the industry. I've been trying to send beats to a massive number of artists like Rick Ross, Wale's, all of them,
Right.
2 Chainz, all of them. I've been trying to send beats for maybe over 10 years. And, you know, that doesn't work. Sometimes it does, but like, come on, it don't work like that. So I really can't tell people the right way to get caught on in the industry. I just know that on some random day, celebrity came in the building and I just happened to be there performing my little heart out. So
Right.
now he feels that, like, and what's crazy is like we got the same kind of styles when it comes to like, he likes 90s R&B, like sampling 90s R&B.
Okay.
He likes listening to 90s R&B, and then we increment that into all our new production. And I've been doing the same thing before I met him, so it was like 2 paths, like,
Right. So it's all cohesive, just
yeah.
Okay.
And then when that happened, like Chicks Tape 4, you know what I'm saying, the beginning of Memories Don't Die, a whole lot of production that people that we got a mass number of, like, just views, plays, Spotify, everything, iTunes, just mad plays, like, from people that enjoy that. And I didn't even know it was that big until, like, just being with him is kind of different, because it's like he's real life a people person. Like, he's not even like celebrity, like, you know what I'm saying, just got jewelry on, he's ignoring everybody. You can go up to him and be like, yo, can we take a picture? He'll stop us in the crowd, like us little entourage he has with him, like producers, you know, his assistants and everybody. We'll stop. This nigga go in there, you know what I'm saying, take a picture. We continue walking. Like,
that's dope.
He really, like, you know what I'm saying, caters to like everybody that really takes time to like support, because what people don't realize is people don't have to take time to support us.
Exactly.
Like, we can just be out here, you know, we try to sit here and push these dreams, push these goals of ours musically, but like we can't never force people to like our music. If people like it, you just got to be grateful, like,
exactly,
because they ain't gotta like it. People don't gotta like my music. I can be crap to a whole lot of people, like, but some people just respect it enough to like want to work with me. So I'm like, all right. So, and Tory's one of them. Like, off gate, Guitar Center, we just clicked. He even brought me to a show like that night, like, and I just met him a couple of hours ago. Like, what? I'm like, cause he's like, yo, come back to the tour bus or whatever hotel where they're at in Durham. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I come out there, and it was straight. I sat there and watched him. You know what I'm saying? When you meet somebody, it's like they already got something going on. They working on music. And at the time I met him, he was working on the last part of Love.
Okay.
And me and my homie was telling him, like, yo, like, that's a hit. I be listening to music all the time, even when he create, and everything's not a hit. But like, when I heard Love, I was like, nah, that's a hit. And he was finishing the last part when he met me. I was like, that's a hit. And this is after Say It. Like, so I just went on that tour that followed, like, with the Love, Say It, the start of his good tours, and then like, you know what I'm saying, not good tours, but like the tours that has like enough people. Because once you leave from like, I guess like little venues to concert halls, and then amphitheaters, and then arenas, then it's like, whoa, you kind of elevating. And then you know, you know when the money go up per ticket sales every show, that's when you know, like, you're rising. Like, more people's coming out to see you. That's like money, and that's where, like, we're good at that, and it just rise. But Tory said this like, I think a week ago, and we just gotta, like, we just some niggas that like kind of take our time with it, and we make music for us. I know it's some producers out here that like really just make music like to get put on, or make music directly for artists, you know what I'm saying? And we just kind of different, like, but like I said, man, we click off gate, like, Guitar Center, real simple. Okay, we friends. He's kind to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know people in Newport News definitely trying to figure out, like, I wonder how he treats Coop, like, nah. And I'm like, nah, he's very, like, that's like a good friend. Right. Real talk.
That's dope, man. Because a lot of, well, I'm not gonna say a lot of celebrities. I don't really personally know a lot of celebrities, but just from seeing them, you know what I'm saying, they act like they're better than everybody. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And they forget that it's the people that make them who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because like, yeah, they offer a dope product, but the fans at the end of the day is what's keeping money in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? So at least they could do is be decent to them. You know what I'm saying? That's dope though, man. So by chance you ran into Tory Lanez, and now y'all friends and stuff like that. Y'all go out tour and all that stuff. Okay. Y'all got any tours coming up?
Well, because the last album, it was kind of supposed to be a mixtape, but just on. We're trying to get in the habit of like, we're kind of private people. We don't really be posting on iTunes like that, Spotify like that. We got a lot of music that don't hit none of that. So we need to like start putting more music up there. So Love Me Now was an album that hit iTunes, but it wasn't like an album. Like Memories Don't Die was an album, and I Told You was an album. Like, but Love Me Now is like kind of like a mixtape. Whole bunch of collecting music, like whole bunch of different people. Okay. Kind of like the same song. You know, albums really don't have like the same kind of vibe. Right. They have like 2 of the same vibe per track in a 12-song CD most of the time. Like, you know what I'm saying? 2 songs that sound like dark, 2 songs with some guitars, 2 songs with, you know what I'm saying, some pads, some chords, 2 songs that's kind of rockish. A lot of people switch it up when it come to like, and this was one of those that wasn't like, it wasn't switched up. It was like, kind of everything was like kind of same. It was a vibe, right. And really, like sometimes you just got to drop some music for the vibe, because people, when your fans start wanting that, they start hitting him up on the time, like all the time, like, yeah, we need this type of music. We need you to make this. Why you don't make more Caribbean music? Why you don't make more Chicks Tape music? Why you don't make more? You know, why
you can't please everybody.
Toronto at? Like, they're wilding. So you got to give the people really what they want.
Yeah. You can't please everybody though, man. You gotta.
Yeah, but that's the game though.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
That's where the work is at.
Absolutely, absolutely, it's appealing to people and what they want. Okay, dope. So in regards to that, I mean, like for music, man, personally, like I love music that you can actually like in live performances have actual instruments, and that's why I like X's music. Like, you know, R.I.P. to X, but you know his music, man, like all was like. You could use an instrument for most of it. You know what I'm saying?
He was great.
And people really slept on the production quality of what he was doing with the music. You know what I'm saying? He had a good ear for music. Yeah. And with Tory doing the same thing as far as like having you as a pianist out there actually playing the piano as a whole new element, it makes the room almost more intimate. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. Because you're hearing sonically all that stuff. It's not like it's not digital. It's all like analog, because you're actually putting the stuff in and you're hearing the actual keys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that completely takes the music to a whole new level, man. Yeah,
it makes it different. Then we don't have to sound like the group that went before us, or you know, the group that's after us. We kind of got a different sound. It's crazy you said that, because also in the same room, when you gotta keep in mind, like it's other artists there when you're performing too. Sometime if you're like, because Tory's at the level now where he's performing shows, not only his own tours, but like shows with big artists now, like Cardi B. We've been at some Cardi B shows a couple times, like Nicki. We've been at, you know, just a whole bunch of shows. Fab, Diddy, Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Just a whole bunch of people. And what's crazy is like just last week we was in we went to Brooklyn, and we had a show in DC and a show in Atlanta, but they were all like radio shows. And I guess it's like, you know, the hottest hits of that year, they come together and put them all in the arena at each location. Word. So yeah, it's cool, but like now we got to go against Trey Songz band, we got to go against Jeremiah band, we got to go against Tank band. You know what I'm saying? And one of them shows was like an R&B show. Like R&B show is the spot where you really need like a ensemble, like you know what I'm saying? And really, it was just me, Tory, and our DJ. And I'm playing piano, and our DJ's selecting the song, and Tory singing. Big open space on the stage, just us in the middle.
That's crazy. So with the piano, do you do piano for all of his music that has piano in it, or like the DJ put a song on, you kind of go a cappella with the piano sometimes?
Yeah, he got songs with some pianos that, like, you know, are just something different than what I might have to offer. Because I know that, like, I don't know if it's being humble, but I know that, like, I'm not, like, at the level. I'm not, like, I know some piano players that's really big to me sonically. Right. And I know that, like, I have a ways to go before I really get to, like, being that good sonically. So I need to, like, keep preparing and keep practicing. But I know for a fact, like, if being that we homies, just because we homies, and he go to like the next band and get like some keys or something, I'm not gonna feel no type of way. Right. It's like that's something that I couldn't make that sound in time. Somebody else beat me to making that type of sound for you before I could. And I can't win the race all the time, especially when I'm trying to be a better you know what I'm saying, person for myself. I can't win the race with you all the time. So
Exactly.
hell yeah, if you find some piano, that shit is all right. It's gonna happen. Like you know what I'm saying. Just because we play instrument doesn't mean that they're gonna call on us every time we need or every time they need an instrument played. Like nah, some people got some options. But the thing with Tory is Tory had a couple piano players that he would go to. You know what I'm saying, as a form of like a reference or who was reliable. I just happen to be the one that's on tour because like even he said it, like, you know what I'm saying, our music, like you can it's like soul with it. It ain't really like we just up here just playing chords. Or we're really like a lot of times during our live sets we freestyling. Like some parts of the set. We have core songs that have a guaranteed like we know exactly what's going there. And then there's other songs that he might throw in there that we just have to like gather on stage, like, you know what I'm saying, learn how to do it. It's some songs he played on the spot off of Love Me Now that I'd never practiced before. Ended up having to learn how to play the song on stage.
That's crazy.
Like
that's wild.
Like we on that level. And I'm telling you, at that level, I'm not even, it's people way higher, they'll do that and have to learn that song on stage and body it in probably like 5 seconds. It'll take me like 15 or 20. You know what I'm saying? But it's a time.
Right, because you gotta find the cadence of the beat.
Yeah,
and then
find out what you're gonna do.
Right.
Find out what kind of groove. That's like 15 seconds to me. Some really skilled like pianists, man, 5 seconds, 3 seconds.
That's crazy.
As soon as they hear it, chords, runs, all type of like, it's crazy. Like
yeah, I always wanted to play piano, man, but that junk expensive too. Like to actually get a piano, like a good one.
Yeah.
Like so, what type of piano do you have? Is it grand or is it?
Well, on stage, I have a motif, which is Yamaha.
Okay.
And it's an XF8. Normally when I go out to a show to perform, they supply like the piano or whatever. So like I ain't gotta fly with that shit. So I'm like there. So then you have like I have 6 pianos right now.
Damn.
Like of my possession. This is aside from the show. And I have 2 motifs, a black piano, like a grand piano, but it's electric.
Okay.
Then I have a real grand piano, like with the strings, all that. Like,
nice.
And I what's crazy, I paid like $50 for the piano.
For real?
And got it tuned.
Damn.
Some people,
someone just didn't want it.
It was just furniture for some people. Sometimes pianos is just furniture for some people.
Like literally, like they sit on it,
like it's just sitting there. It's a nice,
like a centerpiece or something. Okay.
Know, some people just use that for. I know a lot of people. Like I got a close friend. His mom got a nice Yamaha grand piano in her room and in her house, and she don't never play. Nobody plays in the house. And I'm like, wow, this piano, y'all just sit here and dust it off. It don't even like. It still sound good. Nobody's in here just like exercising it. Like,
right.
A waste. But
that's crazy.
I got like, man, a lot of pianos, man. Just staying in Guitar Center all the time. Just like, oh man, they came out with a new board. Let me sell 2 of mine and get this one. Like, it's the case now. I'm trying to sell 2 of my motifs just to get a newer motif.
Okay,
but it just has sound expansion. Like, I'm just trying to get better with the sounds. Like, after a while, just doing the same thing just get like old.
I got you. So you work with Tory Lanez. Have you done any work with any other artists or anything like that? Or you kind of just stick to him?
Yeah, I got some work with me and Jacquees got a couple tracks that's still like online, but this was mixtape Jacquees, and this was before his recent stunt with the
King of R&B shit.
Yeah. So like I didn't really pop in time, you know what I'm saying, for that with that Jacquees. So like maybe if I get some music with him after, you know what I'm saying. But celebrity niggas work different. Like it's hard to reach them sometimes. Like
yeah, I can imagine.
Like it's sometimes it's just extremely hard. It's even sometimes it's hard to reach the people that's around them. Sometimes it's hard for people to reach me. Like it happens. Like
no, I
so
feel you.
Like,
I feel you. Yeah, because I know you're busy too. On top of that, so that's even makes me even more appreciate that you made it out here. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. I definitely appreciate that, bro.
It's all love, man. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. So you originally are from 757 Newport News, and then you're now based out of what part of North Carolina you in?
I'm in Greensboro right now.
Greensboro, okay. Where you like it down there?
Yeah, it's country, man. And I
okay.
I stay in the backwoods. Keep me a couple backwoods on me.
I feel you on that.
Nah, for real.
Oh, you really got it.
For real. I got it packed ready.
Okay, word. Shoot, I feel you on that. Man. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know. I guess it's growing up in Newport News, man. It's like, nah, I need to get out. And a lot of people try to get out of Newport News to get to the big city. Like, I'm always in a big city all the time. Like, I've been in every big city, like, except for Tokyo and Hong Kong. I haven't been to China or Japan yet, or Vietnam. But, like, if we're talking London, L.A., New York, Toronto, Vancouver, Houston, D.C., Atlanta, Miami, all those.
Nice.
Like, I've been...
Have you been to like Russia or like
I haven't
Africa
been to Russia.
or anything like that?
I've been. You know what's crazy about Russia? We was in Poland, and that's like right there by Russia.
Right.
And I guess Poland's like the damn border, because like it started getting weird when we got to Poland. Like, we had a show in Poland. We was there for like a day, and like it was just chaos. Like Ubers and taxis was at war. They had an Uber war. It was crazy in Poland. Yeah, it was wild. We was in the Uber while they was in, like, I don't know if they was in battle, but we was definitely in the Uber coming from like McDonald's, going back to our tour bus.
Right.
We had to get out the Uber because taxi done pulled over, like they were the cops, and like, yo, nah, you can't ride around here, blah 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 blah. Like, whoa.
The taxis was heckling the Uber driver.
Yeah, it was sad. It was real sad.
That's crazy. Like, you on our turf, bro.
Yeah. you know you're not supposed to be around here. You know what you're not supposed to do. And you know you ain't in foreign land right now. I don't even know why you thought you was going. Now you brought some people over here, some civilians. We from another country, so like we scared.
Right.
So we call the next Uber like, nah, we gotta get out of here.
Are they speaking English when they're talking the whole time?
Barely though.
Oh damn!
They're really heavily like Polish.
I'll be scared as shit. Be talking Russian. I'll be like, oh damn,
exactly.
Be serious.
Very scared. Exactly.
Damn.
I'm glad somebody feel my pain, man, because I'm over there by myself, like, with them niggas, and we the only Americans that can sit here and vouch like, oh nah, this is really crazy.
Right.
But I'm glad some other Americans can like really say like, nah, that's crazy too.
Nah, absolutely, man.
We were scared. Like,
that's wild.
Wild.
So is it true that McDonald's tastes better overseas?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Wendy's.
For real? Oh man, that's dope.
You know how Wendy's, I don't know if you noticed, but like, see, I'm a fat nigga. Like, Wendy's, bro, I've been watching Wendy's for years. Like, since I was like young, I've been watching Wendy's, and I'm like, yo, at some point, somebody at Wendy's was like, nah, we got to switch this. They took a sudden turn. The fries got better. Yeah. The burgers was like, that's how McDonald's is over there. Like,
okay,
like moist burgers, like just the whole nine. Dope. Like, what?
Yeah,
like, man. If you had to think about fast food, because I mean, like, yeah, fast food is unhealthy, but like, let's be real. Like, when you're hungry, you got to get some food.
Right. It's convenient.
I'm the type of nigga that's not cooking every day. Like, I'm not. Like, I'd rather just go pay like $5.
I'm right there with you, bro.
Like, I'm gonna get some food. Like,
yeah, I'm right there with you.
Because then that's shorter time wasted. You know what I'm saying? Just to sit here and pay $10 or less for some food. Like, yeah. But nah, I definitely remember when Wendy's took that drastic change, and that's exactly how it is over there. But they meat different. Like, I don't know what we do over here, but like over there is like they really directly with the meat, like patties, like cows, and
they
like,
pampering the animals before they slaughter them, all that stuff.
Yeah, they having a few less processes. I think we having a little bit too many processes when it comes to like.
Oh yeah, no, it's crazy, man. We actually see like what the animals go through before they slaughter. Yeah, it's like damn.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Almost make you want to go vegan. Then you're like, nah, bro, fuck that.
Yeah, I tried to go vegan and it was just like,
for
nah,
real?
that was a dub.
Damn.
That was a dub.
I mean, I could do certain stuff, but I couldn't go all the way vegan, man. I could like cut out certain stuff. Like I try not to eat pork. It's rare if I eat pork.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
My only weakness is pepperoni pizza though.
Oh my god,
I can't get that joke.
No, that's my favorite food.
Hey, next time, bro, get pepperoni and jalapeno.
Okay.
That joke crazy, man.
Pepperoni jalapeno.
Hell yeah, that junk is
that
fire,
sounds
bro.
Dangerous.
It's nah, bro.
That sounds dangerous.
I'm telling you, bro, it's good to you, man.
That's crazy.
Unless you got like acid reflux, then probably.
That sounds like a hell of a combination.
It's fire.
Pepperoni and jalapeno.
It's fire, man. Definitely try that next time.
I might put some sausage on it though, like pepperoni, sausage, jalapeno.
That probably work too.
That sounds fire.
I haven't tried that because I'm not a huge fan of sausage on my joint.
If I'm gonna have a spicy like jalapeno, I need like another kind of like a meat or something like sausage.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
Because two meats and a jalapeno would be like Yeah, it's
a good
thing.
balance. Yeah, I feel you.
That's crazy.
I feel you on that, man.
I just sat here and just thought about that off the top.
I feel you on that, man. But so back to the music though. If anybody wants to get beats from you, how can people like get in contact with you or get beats or anything like that? Or are you giving out beats? Or well, not giving out, selling. You know, obviously nothing's free.
Yeah. So. No, I got a website, man. And I'm on a lot of. I know I'm a quiet nigga, but like I got some music on some platforms. Like, I don't know if people. I don't think people use SoundCloud like that anymore, unless it's for like mixtape.
They be up there, bro.
It ain't, but SoundCloud is like, and then Spotify, iTunes, Tidal.
Yeah, no, they definitely
all that's
killed
like
the game.
higher class.
Yeah, I go with Tidal personally because they got that. Exactly. They got because I think I paid like extra for it, but it's got like higher quality music.
Oh yeah.
So like it streams in a higher quality, so that joint is night and day. I was like,
they're doing their job over there.
Yeah, I was like, this is fire. I was like, I like this.
I love the quality of their music.
Yeah, definitely.
We was at a show and they filmed it and the quality was just crazy. Like I was able to screen record it, post it on Instagram, and it still have better quality than what I would have did if I just screen recorded off of YouTube.
Right.
Like,
okay,
that's proof.
So they got that 4K.
Yeah, that's proof.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. Okay, word. So you got a website.
Oh, but yeah,
and all that stuff.
Man, I'm not really too harsh when it comes to beats. I normally have my leases, you know what I'm saying, around the 250 range, 150 range.
Okay.
And exclusives, of course, like for you to buy like something I made probably about like 2K, 2.5K.
When they buy it, that's happened like exclusive
that's
rights
everything.
to it.
Like,
so you can use it, you can distribute it.
They can flip it, they can distribute it, they can do whatever they want.
Okay, word.
But leases, the way I work with my leases, like you can still like put it on Apple, whatever, because I'm a like producer, like signed in like BMI. I have my ASCAP, my royalties are straight. I'm with Universal and Interscope too, so like
okay, word.
Like I real life be talking to them like on the phone, like even getting my royalties straight just with everything I do with Tory and everybody. So nah, definitely yeah. But the thing about the beats and the leases is I charge, because like it's holiday time and I know people like you just went balling on your, you know what I'm saying, your children, you got families. I know people is like they got stuff to do when it's like December or just fall, winter. It's just like kind of a hard time for people to like really just sit down and buy beats because people like me, if I don't need to go buy clothes, I'm not gonna buy it.
Exactly.
So just like other people, you know, it is something that we need, but people not gonna buy it just by like keep throwing it in their face. You got to be kind of a little bit polite to people, kind of like work kind of halfway. So like as of like last week, I've been selling my beats for like, I've been doing like a thing where like the first 20 people, the first 30 people, you know what I'm saying, that contact me or inbox me, they'll get the beat for like $20 or $35.
Yeah, I seen that. That was dope.
And that's just to like help people out, because I know like people just, you know, hard times. Like,
right. I'm
not no special nigga. Like I'm definitely a fan of like hard time. Like definitely been through it. So nah, I'm definitely here to look out for niggas like that need beats, you know, artwork, anything. And what's crazy is like I got a whole team of producers. 2 other of my top producers in my group, like the Finest, they're doing the same thing. Normally we do like the same type of deals at the same time. So even if people didn't want a beat from me, they could definitely get it from Travesty. They could definitely get it from Dame.
Okay,
you know, it's yeah, we just working.
That's dope.
That's for anybody, really.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Okay, word. Well, yeah, man. He got a website. He makes beats. Yeah, he works with Tory Lanez. He does it all. So hey. Yeah, I appreciate you coming out, man. I definitely do. You got anything else, man?
Nah.
All right, brother.
It's been real.
Yeah, for sure, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.